Yes, sir.
Now, Driven Brooke, I don't know if you want to introduce our next guest.
Who we got? Who we got?
Talk to me.
Literally within hours today, I went to Project Poetic Fit, and they had rappers and poetry and any spoken artists. They came together for just mental awareness and just talking about the process of going through either depression or going through actually trying to commit suicide and just overcoming through their art, which is spoken word or through music. And this person just stuck out to me right away. I was like, listen, I need you on Keeping It 100. His words, he just came and he just shut everything down. And he told me, he was like, I'm from LA. And I was like, okay. I was like, when are you leaving? He said Tuesday. I said, so can you come on the show tonight?
Oh, you from LA?
He's from LA. So I'm going to let him just introduce the rest.
Yep.
Phill Burgundy.
Listen, if you getting a pass from Driven Brooke, so you got to live up to that today.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to call you out. You know?
Yeah, call him out.
So basically, straight from the west side all to the east side.
Yeah.
This is where we at right now.
Yeah.
We ain't even know you was gonna be out.
Let's just let him spit. Go ahead. I mean,
that's it. We don't have to jump right in. If y'all want to go right,
yeah, because they want to
actually get to know the man first. You know,
I want him to speak a little bit, but
you want acapella, you don't get
up to you is ready.
We like to make the artist or person feel more comfortable.
Because
I could do both. I mean,
what do you feel like is your strongest? So hold on, without a beat or with a beat?
I mean, I come from hip hop is poetry to me. So
all right, so I feel like acapella is your lane. So
yeah,
I could do both.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
I'll shut it off. Go ahead.
All right, you want me to warm up and then go into one?
Whatever you want to
do,
bro.
Whatever you want to do. Yep.
Okay. Check. I say I got more drive than a bus on a long tour. I'm hardcore. Your career is in park and I'm parkour. I see the snakes in the grass. My yard came with a lawnmower. I hit eagles on this golf course. Y'all rappers, par 4. I'm 5'6", but I play the floor like a small forward. So ahead of my time, tomorrow, March 4th. And the bar's cold. I had y'all hooked since bar 4. And I know my competition prefers the bar lord, but I'm the bar lord. All my rhymes clutch, that's Rob Ory. And all my lines cut deep like sharp swords. See, when I write, it's like battle rap. Just call this a large poem. Cause I go so hard, boy, I'm not human, I'm gargoyle. Hammerhead shark, get your shells cracked and hard boiled. Man, I break backs over my lap. Then go get massaged with body oils. And I'm smooth. One might say I'm the dark Shamar Moore. And if I stopped here with the crowd chant for an encore, yes. That's because I'm so ahead of the rest that my headrest is guessing how I keep resting my head on the breast of success. All I know is my head is protected by the man in the heavens. And I'm blessed with the essence of spreading the message of prosperity, wealth, integrity, health, along with self-love, loving others, and all the above. Just know on the topic of greatness, I'm second to none. Man, it's getting warm up in here. I guess my warm-up is done.
Listen.
All
Straight from LA to NY.
Okay. All right, so you can stay. We can keep you in the chair.
You know what? I can't with his rude ass. I just cannot.
Stay. You passed. You passed. Somebody get him a drink.
Somebody get him a drink.
So what made you want to get into this craft of art? Because I call it art. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is art. The fact that you don't need a pen and a paper or a Nextel or a phone in front of you to repeat what's in your mind. That's a beautiful thing right there. So what made you want to start doing that?
Honestly, I've been a fan of hip-hop all my life. You know what I mean? Growing up on the West Coast, you can't turn on the radio without hearing Snoop, Tupac, all that good stuff. So in the 90s is what I grew up on, and I've been writing since I was like 10 years old. And a lot of times when people perform their music, the crowd get drowned out by the music rather than hearing what the artist is saying. And so I just spent a lot of hours in front of the mirror like, you know what, I'm about to just do it a cappella. And if you can move the crowd without music, without a beat, then that's what truly makes you an MC. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. That's the way I see it, you know? And I pride myself on writing every lyric that I come up with. I don't do no ghostwriter nonsense. None of that. I just come with it.
Listen,
I think that was a sub.
No, because if anybody listens to the show, know that's a hot topic up here. So we
It is.
in fact, you said that's a good thing.
Yeah,
And you
that's a
know,
good
they told me, they were like, all right, Drivenberg, you got this. Driven, you got, and then I'm not even talking. That's how they're feeling you. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Y'all are something else.
Go ahead. It's on you.
No. I love the fact that, because I already know quality when I see it, and I know that my co-host, one thing, even though they're both cray in the head sometimes with me, they know quality too. And that's why I said just spit, because when you come on this show, there's one thing that brought me into this show is the quality and the essence of knowing when somebody is somebody. When somebody will attribute to the change in the world that we want to see in the industry, whether it's through music, through fashion, through art. And I think that you're one of those people, as you said, that you can move like you just did. They never met you. You moved them in that short amount of time. You had like a minute. And you changed your perspective from wanting me, not because they're like, oh, whatever, but you change the perception that they had of you for 1 minute. And it is a blessing. And I feel like for you talk about God in your raps, and you talk about things being a blessing. Tell me about your process with music in general. Like, where did that come from? Do you feel like it's something you have as in purpose or calling, or do you feel like it's something that's just your passion?
Honestly, both. And it's funny because I ran from it for a while. Like,
Wow.
It's so many people that want to be rappers nowadays. You know what I mean? And it's like the scene gets flooded for real, especially in my city. It's like so many people doing music, and it's like you're not doing it for the right reasons, to me personally. And then after a while, I said, you know what? Like, if I wake up in the morning, like before I even brush my teeth, I'm stretching, and a punchline comes to me, or like a whole hook or a whole verse.
Don't you love that?
Don't
you love that part?
Like,
you know what that is?
It just
That-
comes to you like out of nowhere.
That's a talent, you know. That's a skill,
That's a gift.
you know, or a gift. That's
A
the word I'm
gift.
looking for.
I feel
Because
like, I feel like it's my calling.
some people feel the need to go and call somebody to write for them, and that shit comes to you when you
That's
stretching.
so whack to
You know what
me.
I'm saying? Like, you're stretching and dope bars is coming to you. You know, that's a gift. So I respect that.
Like what? Thank you.
So what's next for you right now? You know, you got the skill, you got the gift, you can spit off top. What's next for you? What's in the plans?
I'm working on a mixtape right now. I've been working on a lot of music. I got like songs on songs, but I'm putting together a tape. I'm gonna call it Higher Frequencies. Debut to drop probably around November.
All right, can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Could you make sure that we the first people to get it over
For sure, I'm
here?
gonna send it.
Yes.
Hold up.
To release it.
Before you even get it
Yes.
over there on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
We want to be New York and we want to bring it out. And we
Yes.
want to be like, yo,
Music
you know
drop on
what?
the East Coast
We
first
had
anyway.
it here first.
Hell yeah.
3 hours before
Right now,
it dropped.
Right now we hold the
drop.
crown for releasing new albums, so we
Yes.
gotta keep it that way. All
I'm
right.
with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And actually, I want you, because I heard you, I don't know if it was spoken word, whatever you did, I want you to actually just do that. Like
Another one or that one you heard earlier?
The one that I heard earlier. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved how it was just different. It was just a different
Okay.
flow.
What was it? We wasn't there. Can
Yeah.
we get it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I like to push hope too, you know, and I am a believer, firm believer in God, you know. And so the event tonight was about basically a night of hope. And so my piece, I said, individuality. See, that's one of the things the Lord blessed me with. You know, He keeps me in pocket, like church folks, with peppermints. I said I tried to spread my wings, but didn't know where my feathers went. I was curious what came after in the beginning, so I flipped the page and read Exodus. Found out I didn't have to get led across the sea. I had to get it right with me. Dot the I and cross the T. The song say to let it shine, I let it shine vividly. You might see me walking down the street, sun shining off my teeth. That's because I'm smiling and cheesing. I learned every life has a purpose and change happens in due season. And when times are hard, you might find yourself weeping in the evening. But when that sun comes up, your grief then turns into freedom. And though we walk and breathe in what seems like the shadows of death, just know that there's protection in the depths of every shallow step. I read when we wait on the Lord to renew our strength, we'll be able to run past those obstacles that once made us faint. Because fear isn't God-given and the failure is what we ain't. Let this be the very last day we say the words, I can't.
What?
Because there's nothing our God can't handle. See, God is my light, my stem, and the candle. In other words, to sum it up, let's just rely on Him. That way, our faith to be so great, that our fears won't win. And all the people said amen.
Amen. Amen to that one. Yes, sir. What? I like that. I like that. That was official.
You know what? I actually have to shout out to our artists recording. I love the fact that you guys are on 2 different platforms doing 2 different things, but it's the same thing. It's passion. Both of you as artists in this room is passion driven, really. Not money driven, not fame driven, passion. For the love.
Yep. No, that's what it is. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing that I respected most about King Gunna when he first came up here was everybody was all about the music and making sure it was about the music and about the love of it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people come into this game, they just want the money, forgetting that you have to have love for this stuff. You can't, like, somebody point out a time you ever seen Drake or somebody without a phone in their hand or without a paper in their hand doing a freestyle like this man just did right here. And he can't because he knows he's in it for the money. He's not writing his own shit. That's why he can't do it. But we're not going to get off the topic.
And also, you just as I was saying about passion, you do have a T-shirt line or a brand called Passion Always Wins. So can you talk to the people about that, please?
Yeah, so every time I perform at an open mic or any event that I'm booked at, I bring my T-shirts. It's funny, I almost sold out tonight in New York. It's crazy. Y'all
I was just about to say, where's our shirts?
I bought mine. I'm sorry. I bought the last small. You know what?
The last one?
Sorry.
God damn.
He sold out.
You know why? Because they still trying to play my credibility. Apparently, I hold weight. All right?
Oh, wow.
Yo, big shout out to Timber Brook, man. She holds her weight. You can't deny that.
They love me. That's why they miss me the past 2 weeks.
You're like, where's she at?
Yeah, so the shirts, they say passion always wins across the front. Just mostly like anybody with a passion, it's universal. Everybody's passionate about something. If you're not, then you need to find out what you're passionate about. Because I just say that basically, like, if you pursue your passions, then you can't lose, ultimately. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you just put that above all things, then it's going to grow.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right. Is there something that you want to talk about with your, actually, for someone who doesn't know you, what's something that you would like to say to encourage them? As in their passion, if they, let's say they want to be an artist, they want to be a writer, they want to do something different. What's the advice that you would say knowing that you had to step out in the same lane?
The best advice I can give is whatever you feel that what your calling is, whatever you're passionate about, pursue that. And then you got to be your number 1 fan. You got to believe in yourself. Because people going to be naysayers. The world is full of people that didn't accomplish shit. So if you listen to them, the naysayers, and not listen to your heart and listen to what you desire, then you won't get anywhere. But once you do believe in yourself, the sky's the limit. Just keep pushing. Everybody got to start at the bottom. Like the man on top of the mountain, he didn't fall to get there. He climbed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just my best advice right there.
Right. And I actually, knowing that I have, my counterparts over here, actually, Mr. Raging Bull, he actually is about to have a wedding. How is it for you as a rapper being married? How is it dealing with that and being a man of God, like having to have that like standard in this industry? How is that
man stuff? I can answer that for him. Like,
I think I hit a nerve. I think Raven. I think that's why you wind it up.
I ain't hit no nerve, man. I'm a grown ass man. What are you talking about?
Earlier he was telling me, he was like, "Oh, I hit it and quit it back in the day," and Raven got his all locked down.
Key word. Back in the day.
He goes to church every Sunday. He go to church every Sunday, guys.
Now I'm gonna clean it up because there's no shame in my game. You understand? Women knows a real man when they have a real man. All right? When a man has done everything he needs to do, he has lived his childish life. He has had his women. He's did what he had to do. He's grown up. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to settle down. He has a life, a future to make. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no kids yet. I want to be like King Gunna. I want to make money for my child. I want to provide for a little me. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, my brother. You can take it from there. I laid out the red carpet for you. Let me hit the applause one time for myself.
No, that's good. Like, no, that's good. Like, I feel like I don't need nobody else's approval. You know what I mean? So, me being a rapper and me being committed to my wife and committed to my craft at the same time, that's a beautiful thing. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? So, like, if anything, it's funny because I don't even get that reaction from people. Like, it's like, oh, you're a rapper and you married? Like, I don't get the question marks. They more like, yo, I respect that. Yo, I look up to that. Like, big bro, take my number. I need some advice.
Game
awesome.
changer.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Yeah, it's like a whole new lane.
Not even to make it about me, because my life is very interesting. But I came from a part of the game where we partied all the time. 3, 4 girls coming in, the whole 9. And when I'm Raging Bull, and people say, yo, you getting married? You get Raging Bulls getting married? It's like crazy to people. It's like the world ending. I'm like, so? You know what I'm saying? People get married every day.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
but it's the fact that I'm doing it. Exactly. The fact that I'm doing it switches the game. It changed the whole game around. Now everybody's like, oh shit, let me try to get married.
Let me
now.
get it together.
Exactly. You
Let
start
me get
looking at
myself
they start looking
together.
at their life like,
Yeah,
oh
like,
shit.
yeah,
I'm knocking
right.
on 48 and I ain't even married. You know what I'm saying?
48. Hold up.
There's some promoters out there that's knocking on 35. I'm only 27. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm young, but I already know where I want to be.
Oh,
You know what
he's
I'm saying?
younger than me,
No,
guys.
no. Well, we all know Choco's 52. You know,
Yo, he's on 52.
his birthday.
Oh,
He turned 53 in
God.
August.
But you know what?
Nah, but-
This is why I respect Raging Bull, Rolls Eyes, because it's like this where you've established for yourselves where you've grown. You know where you come from, and I think that both of you in your artistry, and even you as a rapper with having children, it reflects on how you project yourself.
Right.
You know that it's just not about you anymore.
Exactly.
And I love that. I met Val today. She's a beautiful girl. And not only that, you guys work together. She was like handling business. And I think you set boundaries where females
Is your
can't.
wife here? Is that?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that her? Oh, hi.
Yes. Naturalista. Cute.
She's like front row center.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yes. She was at the party. She was like, yes, babe. I was like, that's the wife.
That's what's up. That's
But-
great support. That the fact that you have her there, she appreciates what you do and not bashes what you do.
Oh, yeah, she
You know
supports
what I'm
me
saying?
wholeheartedly.
And
Like,
Raven, shout out to
Yes,
Raven,
that's the
Mr.
same way
Raging
my
Bull.
fiance-
She literally was at the party at the door, babe. What you need?
Yep, holding
And
it down.
it's an
holding it down,
inspiration,
counting the money,
Queen.
making sure it's all good.
Like it's supposed to be.
That's very good that you have her with you. Make sure y'all stay like that. You know.
Oh,
Ladies,
yeah, we going on 2 years.
Take notes.
Wow,
Ladies, take
congratulations.
notes.
Yeah.
You might
That's my
get that
queen.
ring. You might.
Oh, you might. You know what? He's still a part of the promoters. We need to get him together,
I'm
guys.
just saying. You might get that ring.
But we're running out of time. Phill Burgundy, please let the people know where they could reach you.
You can reach me all social media platforms at Phill Burgundy. That's at PhilBurgundy.
And website, any shows coming up?
All my shows are back in LA.
Okay,
So,
but you know, I'm
yo,
doing that
yo,
this
this is
summer.
global,
We travel,
bro.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, we
Yeah.
can fly out.
Yo, hold on. Real quick. He didn't even know. Like,
I
we
told you.
international, bro.
And
We
you-
international.
What?
We got Canada. We got Hawaii.
Wait a minute. And his wife.
Instagram
and
post all the
West
flags.
Coast.
I tag all your all the flags.
Listen, Linda. And his wife is Haitian. So I said, I'm going to roll up in the house
Haitian?
and suck past it.
No la. Yo, we here for real. They don't
We're
even
coming
know.
through.
Yo, I got some babacoot right here. You already, son. We don't play no games. I don't know what they talking about, son. Haitian no la. Fuck. What?
But yes, please let the
Choco's
people
a
know
true Haitian. Y'all
everything
don't
that
even
you got
know,
going
like-
on. LA, what you're doing on your website.
Now,
Yeah, I don't have no website right now. It's just under construction. But
Okay.
just follow the Instagram for the updates of all the flyers and all the things that I'm posting. Yeah, I got photo shoots, model shoots, video shoots, songs, all type of stuff coming out
Nice.
real soon.
Google me.
And Phill Burgundy,
That's usually what they say after.
PhilBurgundy.
That's right.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for having us. It's your girl, Driven Brooke.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Choco. Follow me on Instagram,
I was about to say.
Choco593.
I was about to say, Driven left out her Instagram.
Whoa,
She's
because
bugging.
Shout out to the
already
homies in
know.
the building. You already.
You
My
already
name-
know it's at Driven Brooke all day, every day.
See, now she want to add it. See?
Yes.
I go by the name Mr. Raging Boat. June 17th is the big boat ride.
Yes.
Hot 97 on the bill. King Gunner's gonna pull up. Let me hit some bombs on this shit right now.
You gonna be so lit.
Follow me on Instagram at Mr. Raging Bull. Anything. I'm the only Mr. Raging Bull in the world. I promise you. Google it and everything me come up. All right? Never that. Never that. Never that. The God is my shepherd.
I shall not
I
want.
shall not want.
Hallelujah.
All right,
Yes, sir.
And we out, people.
Peace.
Bye, guys.